Well, guys, I'm back to my Mad Games Tycoon 2 series. This is 2050. Potentially the last episode, as no more video games after this. Tower Rise, Great Plague 15, Sneaky Shark are the last ones remaining. Once they're gone, we're going to shut down everything else and wrap up the series. Unlike last time, there was no last game being made into 2050 to be released. Unlike last time with Orc Brigade on my last YouTube series. But that's just what happens. Nothing you can do about it. So let's just keep an eye on them. I don't think any of them are going to be massive, breaking the records. I'm pretty sure Tool Shop level 11 has the record set for the most game copies sold. And they just finished doing the update for Space Tycoon 5, so that's it. No more updates. See, if Tower Rise got that low before the end of December, I might have considered doing a new game, but it just took that long with the Winter Sale secured it. And yeah, Sneaky Shark is just not selling so well. That was a terribly reviewed game to wrap up the series, unfortunately. Alright. So yeah, it's just sitting back and just waiting. See how these last free games go. Alright. Yeah, they're starting to putter out. This could be the final episode, but we'll see. Alright, Tower Rise went under 100,000. Alright, we're almost near halfway. I would like if the episode ended here. I don't want to do another episode to do one more week or so. So please, could you just end off right here, please? And you know what? I'm not even going to do the convention because I don't want to give them extra hype to make it last longer. I just want to be done and over with. Alright. As Great Plague 15 still selling okay. Tower Rise is getting closer to getting taken out. And Sneaky Shark still hanging in there. Well, at least Sneaky Shark hit 10 million. In the end, it did make more money, so that's still good. And oof, now Great Plague 15 and freaking Sneaky Shark all of a sudden are getting boosts. Are you serious? They've been getting boosts now. Oh my gosh. Right now they're finally declining again. That summer's decline really helping them out. Alright, there goes that. Alright, Tower Rise is about to go out, and Sneaky Shark is almost under 100,000 copies. Yep, there goes Tower Rise. And Sneaky Shark actually got a boost. Are you kidding me? Wow. That's insane. And I think it's still hanging in there. I really hope they end before the end of the year, please. Could you just end off? I want to be done this episode. I want to do another episode right then and there. Okay, they're under 100,000. And now Sneaky Shark selling board in Great Plague 15, since it's older. Yep, Great Plague 15 took a big decline right there. Alright. No rewards for me this year, because I didn't make any new games. I haven't made a new game in over a year now. Ah! They got a boot! They got the boot still! Ah! Yeah, you know what? Still made a lot of money for a year of inactivity. You know what? I hate to do this, but I want to end it off right here. Oh, wow. I can only end those off, looks like. Alright, there goes Space Tycoon 4. And now we're going to get rid of Space Tycoon 5 very early on. I guess I can't release them since it technically is not my game. They got published somewhere else. We're going to take game off there. Well, I want to wait till it's all done. I hate to go on further, but god dang it, the winter sale kept it going on much longer than it should be. This sucks. I can't remove it. And I remove... Yep, I stopped selling the console, so it's not doing so well in that regard. I hate to have to keep going on to 2051. It's just so dumb. Should just let me end it right then and there. Alright, there goes Great Plague 15. Always gotta wait on this sneaky shark, and that's gonna wrap it up. If I knew I couldn't have gotten rid of the other games, I might have just kept Space Tycoon and all of them up there. That way we could have gotten an extra few weeks of sales. Ugh, this is so dumb. Can you just stop selling already? I'm glad you're still doing good despite your terrible score, but please, I want to end this series off. I've been doing this series for almost a year now, and I just want to be done and over with it. It's still going. It won't die, despite how terrible it was in comparison. Oh my gosh. It will not go away. And sports is the big thing now. Sports and politics. What a weird combo. And third-person shooter is the worst thing with cities. That combo actually would make sense, though. Bah! It's still going. It won't die. It won't go down. How does it last this long when it was so bad score and everything? I don't even think it got the hype either. Wow, they did a pup campaign for it too. Are you serious? But thankfully it didn't work, as the game is almost there. Just hurry up and die, please. Ah, you had to go another week. Are you kidding me? It's still going. As we're now in the summer, so it should be taking a decline. Oh my goodness! It really will not go away! Oh my gosh! Still not! Really? 1,000 copies and you still last that long? My goodness! Finally! We are done! Oh my god, we're finally done. Alright guys, so that finally wraps up my second Mad Games Tycoon 2 series with the tougher competition setup. So let's go take a look at how we did. I wonder how we did so far this year. Let's see, maybe annual balance. I mean, I made 100 million this year, so that's not bad. Wow, this shows the entire years. Wow, that's cool. Yep, there was that stretch, of course, when I started. I don't think I saw... Oh, yeah, I don't think this was here when we first started. When I did my last YouTube series in 2013. But yeah, this is really cool. And then this is when shit really... Like, the 80s to the 90s, into like the mid 2000s. Hell, I think it went into the 2010s. Was a year of struggle, or decades of struggle, where games were not selling a lot of copies, oversaturation and all that, and that's when I started doing games on one console, and that made a big difference. Cut down costs immensely, and that helped save my run and all that. Yep, as you can see, like even if I made profit, it just did not really go up at all. It was rough. Those years were rough. Like stagnant income and stagnant growth. And finally, like the late 90s, we got a little bit of a boost. But then I think we still had a little bit of a struggle afterwards. And we turned around after that. We did turn around a lot. I think that's why I made my first console. God, revenue went up immensely soon afterwards. I think that's why I made... No, wait. Yeah, I think it was Gamepad free when it came out. But man, we lost a lot of money that year. But after that, not much problems. That was a really cool thing right there to see. But anyways, that's not the main thing we wanted to look at. I wanted to look at all my stats. So let's take a look at consoles really quickly. Look at that. Gamepad 3 and 4, the highest selling ever. And the Gamepad 4 got cucked early because I had to end the series off. But it was nowhere near as successful as Gamepad 3. It's weird. Gamepad 3 was the most successful console of all time in terms of sales, but it was the worst in terms of revenue. I lost almost $2.5 billion off of it. My goodness. Gamepad 2 was 30th all time. And the first Gamepad was 52 all time. I mean, still not bad. Oh man, the DS sold only 7,000. Oh, that is sad. That is just rough. Right? Yeah. Only one that didn't make money. God. I already checked that. Yeah, we funded a lot of games during that time. Alright, but again, that's not what we want. That was interesting and all, but let's go check out the games now. So let's see. In terms of reviews, oh, I had Great Plague. Look at Great Plague. 713. 100%. Only think like the 4th and 5th time I've ever gotten that. So nice to see. And that very rare 99%, which I think is like even rarer than 100%. But yeah, like the best you can get is 98%. And 9900 is just random chance. But yeah, we had some duds afterwards. And I mean some duds. But yeah. So Great Plague 713 tied at 100%. And then Toolshop Level 8 got 99%. So... what was it? Great Plague 713, my highest reviewed games. In terms of sales, Toolshop Level 11 shattered the record. 46 million copies. And Mushroom Traders, how about that? 38 million, almost 39 million. And Gravekeepers wasn't that far behind. Almost broke that for number 2. Very impressive. And was it Great Plague 15 like one of the last games? I think, yeah. It got 4th place, just barely. And then where was... Oh, that's right. It was, Sneaky Shark. Very second all time. Not bad for an 86 game, but... just couldn't really do much. How about Toolshop Level 9? It lasted all the way up to 5th place. Even though it was like 17 years ago when it came out. That's pretty damn good longevity. But overall, Toolshop Level 11, highest selling game ever, and Mushroom Traders, second most. Did I make any... Oh, I did make it. Oh, that's right. I made an arcade game for 7 Aces 10. That was such a flop. That was unfortunate. Okay, now let's go take a look at... Oh, who made the most money, of course. Of course, the Space Tycoon series made the most money, but that's unfair to compare a free-to-play game to a standard premium game. So Toolshop Level 11 was the highest making game, moneymaker ever. Almost $700 million. And Mushroom Traders made almost $600 million. So again, really good. And yeah, there was a lot of duds. Yep, even 7 Aces didn't sell a lot. Ugh. In that regard. Jeez. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, I remember that dud. Man, that hurt when Pixelate didn't sell anything. Ugh. That sucked. Okay, so now let's go take a look at the IPs, of course, and compare. Of course, there was only 4 IPs in this one. Technically, there was a number of products. Cave Builder? Oh, yeah, that's right. The last game. Yeah, I remember that. So anyways, of course, Helipad? Oh, yeah. Helipad was the first game I made, and it did terribly, and I did a remake of that in 2020, which did really well in comparison. Even though it made no money, but it got good reviews. So that's nice to see. Was it Tough? Not Tough Miners. I know it was Cleanup Crew was a series. The first game was so damn good, but then the sequel was horrible. Like, I thought Cleanup Crew was going to be big, but it just ended up not being the case. After that, I killed it right then and there. Like, no, we're not doing it anymore. So that was unfortunate. Bird Hunt, of course, I thought was going to be big, but the second game just didn't do as well. So I decided to not bother doing Bird Hunt again. But I'm trying... Okay, so Bird Hunt was the last one. Driller's Cup, no. Future Agent, no. Because remember, at the beginning of the series, I did, add-ons to try and increase my experience and all that, because that was kind of required. Alright, so here we go. That's the rest. Those are all my remaining series. Okay, so Space Tycoon, my financially most successful. Hell, if anything, it might be my highest selling game ever because of the freemium. Every like 10 years or so, all of them had very high reviews. My worst one is 96, which is impressive. Made over does that seriously say... No, there's no way it says 13 billion. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it did make $13 billion. That was my moneymaker. And it sold 1.1 billion copies. Insane. Space Tycoon really did well. Although... No, 4! No, 5 did not also sell 4, but that's only because it didn't give enough time. But that was really a nice see. Space Tycoon did very well. Cave Builders, that was another old series. It was all over the place. And then after 5, yeah, Cave Builders 5, I decided I'm going to end it on a high note and be done with it. And then that's why I made Cave Builders 6 End State, and I never touched it afterwards. And then I made the remaster of the 5th game in 2011 because the first game was so bad. But it wasn't the worst in the series. 2 was the worst in terms of reviews. But anyways, I made almost $59 million out of it, and I sold 6.6 million copies. Alright, Tool Shop. That was the last new franchise site, Space Tycoon. For like a funny reference to Victoria Free. And boy, did it cook. I wasn't even planning on making this series, but when I saw it got 98% just like that, I decided to make it the series afterwards. As it too, as you can see, was another series that just cooked every year except the second game and the... Where was it at? I just saw it. I saw one got like 93 or something like that. I saw one got 93. Yeah, so... Okay, maybe I'll think of that. Yeah, it's like 98s, 99s out of that, other than the second game. But yeah, that's still pretty good. Made $2.4 billion out of it, and I sold 176 million copies. So, Tool Shop was a very successful series. Great Plague, of course, was the one that got its last game made. As that cooked really well, of course. Yep, Great Plague, 95%. That was unbelievable. I can't believe I got that high. That was insane. Yep, always very good. Got 100% on you. Yeah, Great Plague just cooked. It got 200% as well, which was really insane. 12 was a little bit of an outlier, how it didn't sell that much, which was really weird. But yeah, that was nice to see, and I made $2 billion out of it and sold 151 million copies. That was really good. And finally, the last one, the first series on mine, I think, 7 Aces 12. No, the 7 Aces. That was a very successful series. It was the first game I think I hit 80% on. I almost didn't consider making a third game after that, but I decided to just go with it anyway, and afterwards it stayed. Now, it had a lot more fluctuation in terms of scores, you could see. And then, of course, there's good old 7 Aces 10, which I made for the 3DS, and boy, did it tank hard. It was a horribly sold game because the 3DS had no sales on it. Yeah, that sucked. I made the arcade version of it, which also lost me money too, which was very unfortunate. That was a rough point too. And that's when I remade the game in 2012 on the 3DS, and it did much, much better. So like you can combine all that all in one go. And 11 too. I almost considered doing after 11 not ending the series off. But when I remade 10, it made me feel a little better, and I decided to give it another try. And afterwards, it's been pretty good afterwards. Although the reviews lately have not been as good other than 15. So yeah, as you can see, it's more fluctuating with 7 Aces. But anyways, I made $1 billion out of it and sold 95 million copies. Alright, so of course Space Tycoon was the highest selling, but Tool Shop for standard games. Tool Shop was the best, Great Plague was number 2, and sales, Tool Shop and Great Plague once again, top. Alright. Where's Space Tycoon at? Or maybe it's number of products? No, that's for the games. That's right. Alright. Well, that was cool to talk about, guys. So yeah, here's what I gotta say about the game. This feature I did, because this is the exact same game as I did before, only with tougher competition. It was interesting. It made the game harder, and made it pretty damn tough too. But I don't think I like it though. The main problem was when you get to like into reds, the video games just don't sell well, and because of that, I went like decades and decades and decades where stuff was just like in the red forever, and I never was able to make games of different genres. So I don't think I'm going to do that if I play this game again. And all that. I think I might not do tougher competition. I might just do normal. That way I have a fair chance to do any game I want and still do good. But anyways, this was the second YouTube series I did of Mad Games Tycoon 2 back to back. I am not doing another series anytime soon. I'm just going to sit back and relax and play off screen. I'm actually going to do a new game as myself, but on the slowest speed possible for interesting take. But I might do a new game on this for YouTube one day in the future, but I want to take a little break before I do this again. I've done a YouTube series all of 2023, and I did this one from 2023 into 2024. That's enough. Alright guys, so I hope you all enjoy this series, and see you all next time, and enjoy Mad Games Tycoon 2, because that game is one of the best games on Steam.